In this video, I am going to show you the new Thor Rapid Air air up system. It does 4 tires at once. So I don't know if you're like me, but on the trail, I always get kind of anxious when it's air down or air up. Not because I don't know what I'm doing, but because I've got this super slow machine that kind of puts me behind everybody. So I'm always in a rush. You know, everybody's enjoying their coffee. I got this thing from Harbor Freights, which I'm sure a lot of you have. Now for me, I've got several trucks, so I don't want to put ARB compressor onboard system in every single one. And even if you do have an ARB compressor system, you still want to see this video because maybe you won't need this, but you'll want this. This airs up 4 tires at once. And from what I understand, I did my research, the principle is your tire can take so much air, like 2.4 CFMs, cubic feet per minute. And this puts out 10, maybe a little less when the tires start getting filled and there's more pressure, but it's maximizing 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. So you're getting the maximum air put into each tire. So typically I'm 30-40 minutes with this thing, checking, unchecking, putting it back on, putting my tire gauge. This has everything on one gauge. Well, with this system, right, when you get these 4 hoses, you'll see it in a second. And when you air down or air up, it's doing all 4 tires the exact same amount. So you don't have to waste that time checking your tire. One might be at 34 when you're airing back up, the other one's at 36, the other one's at 37. You want to have even air in all your tires to get a good even wear and maximize the performance, braking, and all of that with your vehicle. So let's jump into it. I'm going to time how long it's going to take me to do this, and because I have my 5th wheel here on the rear tire carrier, we'll do 4 with this and we'll do 1 with this, both air down and air up, and let's see how much time I save. And if I'm on the trail, I'm in my cul-de-sac right now for the video, I'll do another video on a trail because I'll add this. These are 35s, so we're going to go down to 12 and then we're going to go back up to 35 psi. I have 40s, Trepidors on an FJ40, so those I can go down to 5 psi, but when I air up I go to 25. So I'll do a video of that one, so subscribe for sure to follow to see this and the longevity performance of this, because I'll be bringing it on many trails with me. Rubicon this year coming up, full video on that too. And I'll also show you this on my Trepidor 40-inch tires on my FJ40. So with no more further ado, let's do this. All right, so I've got everything unpacked. You got from the worst, this 1 tire at a time, takes you 30, 40, 50 minutes. I'm gonna air down 1 tire, this one here, with my ARB, fast air, and then I'm gonna air down with this. Now, I just wanted to unpack this and show you. I'm looking at my tailgate, so I'm gauging when I wanna roll this back up. I wanna make it about the width of my tailgate so it fits back in this bag, nice and tidy, right? And this is my first time doing it, so I can tell there's 2 hoses. So for sure, one's gonna hook up here, and then these 2 that are gonna go to the rear tires, I surmise, are gonna go whichever is longer. So all 4 are gonna be hooked up with this gauge. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so for airing down, obviously you're not gonna be connected to the compressor because that's pumping air in. But you can see I'm at 35.2, that's the even on all 4, and you just have this open. Air is going to come out. So obviously that's going to be a lot slower than the ARB that we'll do on the wheel in the back. But the difference being, you don't have to keep rechecking, and you're doing all 4 at once. Like right now, I'm grabbing my beer or coffee, enjoying the trail. I've used to use this, right? So this is going to do the tire pretty quickly. I'd say 2-3 minutes, which we'll do in a second. I'm going to do it separately. You know, if I had 2 people here, we would be going side by side having a race. But you can see this is, you know, their kit for like a Jeep, or, you know, look how much more I've got there. This could be for a Tundra or any long wheelbase vehicle. This is a 80 series Land Cruiser. So let's see how we're doing here. We were at 35, walked around the car. We are now at 26. So we came down like 9, and that's, you know, I'm chilling out, I'm filming, I'm stepping away from the vehicle. I'm not checking, rechecking. So I'll be done the fastest out of all my friends, enjoying coffee, getting ready, looking at the map, looking at what we're planning to do, airing down with ease. So we've been filming about 1 minute and 40 seconds. Again, I can come here and check. 23. So the other thing is this, you could put those, you know, you preset it, dial them all in, so if you forget to come back and check your vehicle, you're good. But I'm thinking this is just as fast. And I'm gonna have this all out because when I'm finished my, you know, off-roading, this will be in the back, ready to go. I'll just roll it up quick and I'll have plenty of time when my friends are doing one wheel at a time. And I'm just elapsing the time because we've been filming since we've been airing down. We're just past 2 minutes now. And for those of you wondering, that is a Japanese right-hand drive. So we talk about 80 series for Land Cruisers. This is an 81. But again, this air system is whatever your off-road, your adventure vehicle is, Sprinter, Jeep, you know, even a Razor, whatever it is, you can use this system. I'm just excited to see how quick it pumps up. That's going to be the big reward, the big payoff. Let's see how we're doing. 17. So this way I gauge that, all right, I'll go walk around for 4 minutes and come back and check it, right? So, and you know, I did not film setting it up, plugging it into each tire. That was like 1.5 minutes. That's pretty quick. You know, call it 2.5 minutes unpacking, then putting it on all the tires. I did not have to get the compressor out because you're not using the compressor for air down, only for air up. I just have it ready to go when we do our air up. But yeah, this is, I'm on the trail, I'll be way more relaxed. I'm not stressed going one tire at a time. Look at my friends like, oh God, do I want to be the doggy lagging guy, you know? I want to be the one that's ready to go, walking around, having fun, stress-free. So we're 3.5 minutes and we're looking at 13.8. Let's just go down to 12. So we go down to 12, we'll see how long it takes to go to 12, back up to 35. All right, 3.5 minutes. And then I'll go do that back tire and let's see how long that takes. But I think 4 minutes is pretty much the gauge, the rate that air is gonna come out, because we're at the 4 minute mark and I stopped it a couple times to check. So I think we're gonna be good. Plus you can hear, it's not coming out as quick. There we go, 11.7. So we're gonna stop there. All right. Now, let me go break out this tool and that, and we'll go film how long it takes to let out air out of one tire. All right, cap off, let's go. See how long it takes for one tire, get this on. See, those other ones just go straight on to the valve, like super quick. So that's down. Get the valve stem out. Not quite out, see, there's that, taking time. And it is loud, I'm sorry. But we're about 10 seconds in. I wanted to see the time on my camera here to see how long this is gonna take. And see, the time saver is the checking, rechecking, checking times 4 wheels versus the gauge on the rapid air down and rapid air up. It gives equilibrium to all 4 tires. So I know all of them are exactly the same. So that's part of the beauty as well. Let's see where we're at on this one. We're at 15 PSI and you can hear it slowing down. Getting there, getting there. Et voila, we're at 12. Let me check my timer. And that was like 1 minute and 15 seconds. So the thing is this, now I'm not done yet, right? Just like the other ones, I gotta pull those chucks off, but that's quick. So I take this off, I'm good. And quite honestly, I'm at about 10.5, 11, because I was looking at that, came back. So this is You know, and then now I got to go to the next tire, walk around, unscrew, put this down. So that all takes time as well. So I'm going to say it's about 2 minutes a tire doing it with this. So you're at 8 minutes versus what? We were at about 4 minutes with that. So with the benefit of knowing every tire is aired down to the exact same number versus this, it's going to be off by 1 pound, 2 pounds here and there. Is that a big deal on the trail? No, but it's a big deal when you air up full when you're driving home. All right, now let's air up and see how quick that goes. Okay, so let's get the engine going for our power source to our compressor. And make sure this is on the open position. There we go. Now that beautiful hum of that diesel engine is just as loud as that compressor. That compressor is pretty good. So we're gonna go up from the 12 that we were at up to 35. And I am guessing this is gonna be 4 minutes for 4 tires. You know, and one of the other benefits I'll just share while we're waiting for that 4 minutes, I have a few off-road vehicles. I got my FJ40, I got a 73, I have 3 of these 80s, although one of them's for sale. I got a 200 series, so a 61 series diesel. So for me, I'm not gonna put an ARB in every single vehicle. When I have this, it's portable, it's convenient, it's amazing. And I tell you, the only thing I stress about is air down and air up time-wise. Imagine it was bad weather and you got or lights, you know, fading away quick. You got to get your lights out, and if it's freezing cold or it's starting to pour rain, you can get this all hooked up, get back in your car, and you're done in 4 minutes, while your friends are taking 30, 40 minutes because they have just the one Harbor Freights or whatever ARB compressor, just one hose. They're going tire by tire by tire, and your tire can only take a maximum of 2.5. This is pushing out 10 at the highest level when tires are low. So that means you're maxing all 4 with that one dual compressor. So let's check in. It's been almost 2 minutes. Let's see where we're at. This actually might be 3 minutes, not 4. So I'm gonna check back in 30 seconds. I just want to step back from that compressor and diesel engine hum. But holy crap, this is my first time doing this. The first time I've got 4s, you know, I wanted to do it in my cul-de-sac. So if you subscribe, my next video will be on my FJ40 with 40-inch trepidors, and I can air those bead locks down to 5 PSI. It's crazy. But this is pumping up quick. We're coming up on 2.5 minutes. You know what? This is so fast. I don't even have time to crack a beer and walk around talking to my friends airing up. I got to be watching this. But when I'm done, I got 30 minutes of chill time. Just park far away from your buddies, because they're all going to say, oh, hey, bro, can you get my 2 tires on the right-hand side? You're going to end up helping everybody. So you know what I'll do? I'll just take my old... Because, you know, when I got the compressor, it does come with this hose, you know, which I don't need because I bought their 4 system. I'll just lend that to my friends. Say, oh, you need help? Here you go. Take my Harbor Freights. Have at it. Okay, we are 3 minutes, 20 seconds. There we go. We're at 35. Even 35. That's the best part. An even 35. All right, so as I said, it's my first time doing it. When I turned it off, it's giving me the true pressure. So we're about 4 PSI off. So maybe I'm right when I say 4 minutes. It's gonna take 4 minutes. So I guess you pump it, turn it off, you'll get your true reading of what your PSI is. I have seen other videos of the Thor here, Thor's Lightning, and the accuracy of that was bang on. So I'll check with the tire gauge just to see, but it looks like I go a little longer, turn it off to see the true, when air's not pumping through, of course. about 30 seconds away. So on my case, turning on, turning off, walking away, 5 minutes, going from 12 PSI to 35 PSI, just like that. Holy cow. Thank you, Thor's Lightning. That's awesome. I'll have a link to their site in my description if you're interested to get this same setup. But what a time saver, what a dream, and stress-free now. Both airing down, airing up to an equilibrium. Every tire is going to be exactly the same. I love it. All right. There we go. 35.5, and we were at 5 minutes. So now let me go get my single compressor and let's see how long it takes to air up that rear tire. And remember, you gotta go to each tire, undo, screw it on. It's a process. So let's see what one takes. All right, we're connected. I'm gonna hit the on button on my POS here. And there we go. The other thing I might add, because I was off camera when I screwed that in here, the difference is those you don't screw in. They go down the thread and attach. So it's quick. It's like a chuck almost. You just put it down on your valve cover and done. So love that. And I think they're even improving those for short stems. So I got this right as they're making a change. I'm like, oh, no, I'll get it. I want it now. I can buy those chucks separately. But here we go. We're airing up the rear. This is going to take time. And the thing I hate about these gauges is they're not worth a crap. So what I would do on the trail, I would undo this, go put it on another tire, come here, take my ARB, screw it down, see exactly where I'm at. It's such a pain. I guess I could have like a little digital tire gauge one, but I have to unscrew this, put another one on to get an accurate reading, because these are never accurate. It's not digital, it's not like that other one, not high quality. And yeah, what I pay at Harbor Freights. To be honest with you, this is my second one from Harbor Freights. I bought one, it busted. I went and bought another one. So what? I think they're like 85 bucks, 75 bucks. So I'm already, getting very close to, if I just purchase this way superior one. I mean, you can just see the build quality between them, the difference. And this, the one thing that you might have to wait, just like all your friends, this is warm. It actually doesn't get as hot as that single one, and this gets warm. I can touch it now. It's been 2 minutes. So, but they do get warm, so just be careful, of course. But here, I'll shut the valve off so it doesn't let air out, and you'll see how quick this is to undo. Done. This one. Done. See, you don't have to screw them on. The only thing I have to do is screw my valve covers back on, which, as a side note, I'd recommend never leave your valve without a cover, because you're off-roading, mud, dirt, sand gets in there and can mess up your valve, and you don't want to be losing air unnecessarily on the trail. So always get those little plastic, go to the store, go to eBay, Amazon, just make sure you have extras on hand, because sometimes when you air back up, you forget to put them back on. Definitely have it. So we're at 3 minutes. This is going to be at least 4 minutes to air this up, at least. But you know what? Not going to time lapse, because I'm still chatting away, telling the benefits of this system. See, off. Off. Simple. And then here, off. Well, I'm trying to do it with one hand. Go this way. I'm not going to do that with one hand. I'll use two, but disconnect it, wrap up your hoses, you're done. But one at a time, boy oh boy. And I think I remember that when this needle starts getting to like 50, 55, it means it's really at 30. So look how far I gotta go. Oh my God. It's so annoying. And this is where my friends are like, oh, remember that? And that was so much fun over here. And I'm like, sorry, dudes. I got to stay focused. I got to do one tire at a time. I'm archaic. Might as well have a Model T with a crank start in the front. So this is the long part of the video. So, I mean, if you get it, you can sign off and go to my description if you're interested in the Thor's Lightning. I love it. It's a game changer. And subscribe if you want to see other videos of my Land Cruisers. And I'm going to be doing a video on a roof rack, on a shelf, not a shelf, but a drawer system, the rear tailgate storage, first aid. I just got this first aid in, so I'm going to do a video of the top 5 things to bring when you're overlanding. You want to be safe. I got a tourniquet. I got so much stuff in that pack. That could be a lifesaver. That in itself is worth it. You know, shovel, axe. I just got a DMOS shovel. I'll do a video on that in my review. But yeah, this is one tire. So this one tire so far has taken the same amount of time as all 4. So it's been, what, 5 minutes? And I gotta get up to about 50, which to me is gonna be about 35. So right there alone, that one tire equals the same amount of time it took me to do all 4 with the Thor's Lightning. And I'm not even all the way. I'm probably 3 more minutes left. Crazy. And if I take another rig next week, next month, I just take my air compressor, I take the nice bags they provide you too, and throw it in my other rig, and I'm good to go. Don't need to do any ARB on board, and that stuff gets expensive. So this 4-link hose system, if you have ARB, totally worth it. And then if you don't have an ARB compressor, you buy their compressor, and still gonna be less than an onboard air system. So why even bother? You put an on-air air system, when you go to sell your rig, guess what? You're selling it with it. You gotta go buy another one. Me, if I'd ever sell this rig, which I'll never sell this rig, you gotta pry it from my cold dead hands. But if I was, well, I'm not selling a compressor with it. I keep my Thor's Lightning and keep using it on my other rigs. So to me, convenient, fast, and I can't wait to get back on the trail. I think I'll be going actually to Arizona in about 2 weeks. So that's when I'll be posting the FJ40 getting aired down and aired up. On the trail, oh my God, like my biggest stress, gone. Just peace of mind, every wheel, same pressure, amazing. All right, I'm gonna pause this, keep track of time. I'll be right back with the magic of editing and pausing. Let's see how long we're getting there. Still not there. And you know, like 30 minutes, that compressor, that's why they break. That's a long time for that thing to be running, that little single engine. Brutal. And that thing gets so hot. I actually burnt my finger a couple trails ago and had to treat it from how hot the nozzle gets on that. So you're always careful, like where do you store it in your truck, because this thing is red hot because it's been running for, you know, half an hour to 40 minutes. All right, I'm gonna pause right here and I'll wrap up once I get that flipping rear tire up to 35. Okay, just for kicks to share with you. So that was like 8-9 minutes. So I actually took the hose that comes when you buy this. You're automatically gonna get this hose, which is a lot, you know, the connection's better because you have like some teeth here to roll. The other one is all smooth, so it's total pain. So I, you know, plugged this in with my thumb, put this on, and this was accurate. This said I had 40. So, you know, again, sometimes you overshoot the runway and you're wasting time. That extra 5 PSI, especially how slow that is, wasted my time because that gauge is not reliable and sucks. So I had to put this on, and let's see what I'm at. Oh, actually, sorry. Hang on, I already screwed it back on. There we go. So I'm at 35 now, so that's accurate. and the other one showed me 40, and when I put this on it was at 40, and I had to air down 5 to get it to 35. So just case in point, shows you again, without doing the perfect equilibrium on all 4, you're wasting your time. You could be filling up one tire too much, you got to air it down a bit, and you're like, darn it. So again, this Thor's Lightning is amazing. So I'll get this off here in a second. See, again, having to check the one tire at a time with this to make sure you're bang on accurate is a waste of time. So in summary, amazing. Goodbye to this. I'm going to bring it with me. I'll donate it to someone, or when someone asks me for help, I'll be like, hey man, I invested in this kick-ass system so I can enjoy a beer or chat and relax. So if you want help, go ahead. Or I'll just leave it hooked up. I'll be, just take them, put them on your valves, and we'll keep airing up. No problem. Got to help your buddies on the trail. And the other thing I was going to share, this hose, it's 3/8. I know there's a competitor in the industry when I was doing my research where they have a bright green hose. Theirs is 1/4. This is 3/8. So what I researched is a quarter still carries 2.5 CFMs of air to each tire. But what if you want to use the same system to air up an air mattress, a floaty, whatever you pull behind the boats, at the summer lake, where you want the max air where they can handle a lot more? Well, this is going to take a lot more, and as you can see, it is 3/8, 300 max PSI. That's a lot. So this compressor and this hose system can do a lot more than just your tires. So take that into account, and the 3/8 hose comes in handy. That's definitely a step up from any comparable products out there. And price-wise, it's still the same thing. So you get more for your money. All right, I love it. Thanks for tuning in and watching my video. I will do my air up on my 40 series, and I'm glad I got the experience doing this video and figuring it out, because now on the trail, get out of my car, hook it all up, easy peasy. All right, happy trails everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and do yourself a favor, make your off-road trips totally stress-free and reliable, because that Harbor Freight's compressor I got, that can break at any time, and then if I'm by myself, I'm SOL. So I'd rather have this way more reliable. All right, happy trails. Thanks.